Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is test her blood glucose levels. So we have her monitor, we have her test strips, and then we have a lancet. So to open these, you just twist the top, pulls it off, there's a little pin inside. Okay, so the test strips, you're going to grab one out. The side with the little sensor on it goes up. Okay, so you insert it in. It will light up, and then you're going to wait until it looks like this. That flashing symbol means add a drop of blood. So now I'm going to prick her ear. Come here, Tootsie, turn around for me. What I typically do is I do a very gentle scruff to stabilize her head, and then I take her ear. I prick right up on the top 1/3. Okay, so I scruff her very gently to stabilize her head, and then I'm going to prick on the inner ear on the top 1/3. You can prick twice in a row if you need to, and then you can kind of milk it a little bit to get a drop of blood. Then I'm going to bring the tip of the test strip, it'll suck it up, and then it's going to count down to give us our reading. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so with the needle, you just take off the cap and you take off the bottom. I always prime it by sliding it a few times to make sure it's really nice and smooth before I get the insulin.
Okay.
Okay, so I keep her insulin in the fridge so that it lasts longer. I press the plunger all the way down. See how I press it all the way down so there won't be as much of an air bubble. And then you're going to want to very slowly draw it up to half a unit. If you kind of twist it a little while you're pulling it up, it moves a lot slower and a lot smoother. So there's her dose. I will send a video of a picture zoomed in of what that looks like. Okay. All right, so technically she should eat before she gets her shot. Due to her hunger drive, she has never in her entire life ever skipped a meal, and so I usually just shoot it right now. So what I'm going to do, because she's long-haired, I like to do what's called a pinch and roll. And so I'm going to kind of pinch some of her fur and then roll it up and then part it so I can see where her skin is. That's going to make sure that it goes in, and then you just give her the shot. Okay, so this is her feeder. The way you open it, there's a button here, you just press in, lift it up. You're just going to take her can of food and divide it into each section. So the section that shows is going to be the meal she'll have right now, and then it'll rotate throughout the day to give her her food. So you will need to fill this up at her AM shot and her PM shot. And you just kind of eyeball it and go around and fill it up for her. Okay, so then you just make sure to give it to her as close to shot time as possible. Like I said, you can actually feed her before or during her shot as well if that's easier for you. But yeah, and then it'll just rotate throughout the day for her automatically. Fill it again at her PM shot. Good girl.